and have a little Q&A session. Feel like just wanted to show a little bit more of my face. So we can talk, discuss some things, and whatever y'all feel that y'all want to get off your chest and talk about. Now's the time. Um, but thank you all for subscribing. Those of you who've been around since day one, thank you so much for believing in me and believing in this journey, right? Because life is a journey, and it's a lot of things that happen on this journey that if you're a chosen one, you're just going to face a lot of obstacles, and you can't run from it. It's hard to run from. But some things you're going to go through, you're going to be like, damn, I don't want to go through this anymore. I'm telling you, man, life will push you to a breaking point where you just be like, I am tired. I don't want to do this anymore. But there's something on the inside of you that just keeps you going. There's something on the inside of us that just keeps us moving for some reason. Even when we want to give up, it's just something that's just like, it's something in us that's stubborn. It just doesn't let us quit. It doesn't let us stay down, you know. But as of right now, I'm just doing a Q&A. So anybody got any questions, please put them in the comments below. Um, I'm here to interact with you all. I love to interact with my followers or people who support the channel. You guys are highly appreciated. Lets me know that the work that I do is highly appreciated, and it just motivates me to continue to do more. Let me see the comments. Oh, we got Narc Poacher. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I know you over there doing your work thing, so I I don't hit you up as much, and I'm sorry about that. But it's always good to see you, Narc Poacher. It's always good to see you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your content. And yeah, you're amazing. Okay, why do you think narcs never like to call you by your actual name? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, from what I see is that narcissists want to label you, or they want to put you in a position where pretty much they're going to be above you and you below them. So they give people names to try to put them in a box or put them in a specific role in their little movie. And it's really just them subtly trying to change your identity. You know, we always used to lose sight of ourselves. When I used to hang around like a Hebrew following, they used to call me Ak Aaron and things like that. And I felt like I was part of some sort of family or something. But really, this spiritual narcissist was trying to manipulate my identity and convert it to some sort of Hebrew cult type of identity. That's why in one of my other videos I talked about cults and things like that. Um, like there's so many cults out here that are preying on people who are lost, who need guidance, and especially if you're a chosen one, especially if you're an empath, it's like you you go to so many places in your life trying to fit in just to come right back to yourself. You're like, I went here, I try to hang out with these people over here, and through all of that I came right back to myself. I had to realize it was me all along. It was you all along. You're the only person who could really look out for you. A lot of people out here ain't really on your side like that. You ever notice how a lot of times you go to certain places and people automatically start isolating you, they start singling you out, and you just showing up. It's almost as if a lot of times it's almost as if people forget that you're a human too. They forget that you have feelings too. It's just something about us. It's just something about our presence that even when we try to make friends, friends turn on us. Even when we try to get in relationships, those a lot of times those people in relationships, they turn on us too. Most people in society, imagine living a life knowing that most people in society is going to turn on you just because of who you are. You never asked for it. It's just the calling that's on our lives, right? Oh, Narpocha says, much love to you too. Love your content. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. So much love. Yeah, that makes sense. They need to automatically put you in a position beneath them by not calling you by your actual name. Yes, it is. It's demonic. Yes, Narpocha. Come on with it, Narpocha. You speaking imperial facts right now. You speaking superior facts. Exactly. It's pure demonic. They just want to put you in a position beneath them. Shoot, it's insane. Shoot, even your parents would do that to you. You know you still my baby. You still my snugger pops, my boo boo. You know, they always try to put you, and that's another form of infantilization where they call you by baby names to put you back in this baby like mindset, make you feel like you're a kid all over again. You know, you can't change people like that. You just have to know what you're dealing with and act accordingly. Like, if somebody try to put me in this baby mindset, I just look at them like, psh, I'm not a child. I've done way more crap in my life than most people on the planet. But most people don't know that because they going based off of appearance. You know, it's just understanding who you are, understanding that you came a long way. And if somebody's just gonna come along and try to put you in this baby like mindset, they're ignorant. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put them in that category. They're just ignorant as hell. You know. Yes, it's a way to gaslight you too by infantilizing. Yes, like I've seen guys you barely know kissing females' foreheads. I thought it was a way to groom them and try and gain their trust way too soon. Right, right, exactly. Sometimes they'll do stuff like that. Some narcissists are pretty physical. It's like they have a way of trying to get close to you and touch on you. You know, before you know it, they kissing on your cheek. Before you know it, they rubbing your hand. You're like, what the hell? Don't rub your damn demons on me. Energy transfers. You know what I'm saying? Don't be rubbing your demons on me. But how do you know that at first? Because they're putting up a mask. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I realized that a lot of people that you encounter in society put up masks, a lot of them don't have a certain identity about themselves. It's like the whole time they're just trying to mimic other people. That's all they do. There's those who are considered great, and then there are those who mimic greatness, and then the ones who are considered great don't even know that they're great, and then these people come along and try to belittle us, try to make us feel less than what we really are. You know, it's just because a lot of times some people will tell you certain things at certain times, but if you've been downtrodden all your life and people just been talking down to you and hating on your identity for most of your life, you know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna feel like crap most of the time. Of course you're gonna feel like you're not good enough. So when somebody do actually come along and be like, "Hey, I think you're an amazing person," I think we need to take heed to what certain people are saying. Even sometimes the narcissists that we dealt with in the past, they'll say some great things about us too. Man, you one of the greatest ever, man. I promise you. You know, sometimes narcissists will say some great things about you. It's just that they've been abusing us so much that when they do say something great, it's like you be like, yeah, come on, I don't think so. But as time goes on and you overcome so many situations, you be like, wow, now I see what they were talking about. You know, and the only way you can understand how great you are is look at how many situations you've been through and how many situations you've overcome. If you think back at all of it, you've overcame every single last one. Now, it's not fun going through that kind of stuff. Like going through situations where sometimes it's a life or death situation, sometimes where you're so stressed out, you don't know what to do, but somehow you just make it out, you know? It's something cosmic going on. I'm not I think that the reason why we're here, we're just here to help and go through these things so we can help others. That, you know, it's something about that. I'm not sure how deep that goes, you know, but I know that helping the generations that come here, because before children come here, they're somewhere else. They don't have to worry about suffering and learning different things and feeling pain. When they come here, it's like now you have to be uh we have to be guides for them. Unfortunately, in this society, a lot of people will lead you astray. Okay? A lot of people lead you astray. Now, me personally, I only come on here based on my experiences, and I try to teach people We just gotta live right, man. We can't be out here trying to do some evil shit to people. I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, but I always try to teach people who watch my channel to keep your slate clean. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when somebody does want to learn something from you, you could pass that on to them, and it works. It really does work. It works for me. I'm not saying you're not gonna go through some things by living clean or trying the best that you can, but you definitely learn a lot. And you definitely become wiser, and you overcome a lot of things. And another thing about this path is you always have money in your pocket. You always have finances working for you. I mean, it's just that a lot of days you ain't gonna have a lot of energy. A lot of times you're gonna get attacked by different people. It's not an easy walk, but at least the basic necessities are taken care of. Is that's all I'm saying. Like, you will have a roof over your head, you will have money in your pocket, you will have food to eat. You're just not gonna be a millionaire or a billionaire or a trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you don't even want to step into the realms of those millionaires and billionaires. Because anybody who's a millionaire, uh, people of higher ups, they keep track of how much money is in your bank account. Believe it or not, they keep track of your finances better than you do. That's how fucked up this system is. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, while you're here, just survive. Do the best you can. Learn what you can. You know, and just try to enjoy life in a simple way. Because the moment people start trying to chase Hollywood or chase the fame and the big lights, that's when shit start going downhill. It happens to a lot of people. That's why a lot of rappers and actors, they're miserable, man. They're miserable as hell because they just out here. They know they knew the price it costs to be out here famous and making all this money, not knowing all the shit they have to do behind closed doors just to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Because they have something, some dark entity controlling them, manipulating them every step of the way. You know. Let me look at the comments. Um, yeah, Narpocha says, yeah, their hugs are evil too. They mirror our body language, our smiles, etc. It's so creepy because their eyes don't match their smiles and their teeth are clenched. Exactly. Exactly. Their eyes do not match their smile and they do clench their teeth. A lot of narcs praise you in reference to themselves. Example, I find you impressive. I find you. Yeah, oh, come on with Narpocha. Oh, that's some powerful stuff you're speaking right there. Uh, Nothing objective like you are impressive. They reference everything back to themselves, right? Because narcissists are possessive. They're possessive creatures. Once they find something that is of value to them, in their mind, oh, I own you. I run you. And that's when they start labeling you. They start putting you in little positions in their little world, in their little charade of whatever fucking game that they're playing. Just understand one thing, people. Anytime you deal with a narcissist, you are stepping into a game. Okay? Anytime you're dealing with a narcissist, you are stepping into a game. Don't think you're the only one, and don't think you're just gonna get away unscathed by their dirtiness and their filthiness. They're gonna leave some sort of residue on you. It just takes time to wipe that stuff off of you. You know what I'm saying? To clean your heart out of all that impurity and clean your personality out of all that toxic behavior that they try to implant. It's like, imagine a virus, a walking human virus, and anytime you get near this person, this virus slowly but surely turns you into them. It's like a personality virus. It gets inside of you, it gets inside of their kids, it gets inside of their wife, their husband. They start to slowly become this person. This is all done by design. Narcissists don't feel good unless they have other people acting just like them. That's why I say in my other videos, I want you to be an ain't shit just like me. Come on, be an ain't shit. Do evil shit. Forget about the Most High. Forget about living righteous. Live your life. Do evil shit. You ever notice how some people always try to get you to do evil shit and it felt awkward? Like, man, I ain't doing this. And then they try to, man, you a lame. You a lame for that. You know, that's the kind of world we live in. You're a lame because you don't do evil. You're a lame because you're not a shit talker. You're a lame because you have moral standards and values. Imagine that shit. How confusing is that? Let me read the comments. Laura Park says, They're coming after me so bad I can hardly eat and walk. It's weird. I'm so sorry to hear that, Laura. It sounds like you're going through some really serious gang stalking. I've been going through that lately too. Like, y'all didn't even know the half of the shit I've been going through these last couple of days. I feel like I'm sleepwalking. Well, Laura, you gotta take some time and like just chill and get and restore your energy, man. Cause this system, man, this especially nowadays. Imagine this is June 2022. They done shot up some kids in the school. Done shot up some people in the grocery store. These people don't care nowadays, man. They're unleashing all kinds of evil into the atmosphere, man. Narpocha says, why do they always tell you a sob story up front right away, like how they're broke or some other crap? Narpocha, I'm glad you asked that question. Because one thing about narcissists is that they always target ones who have a good heart and the ones who have sympathy. So what they do is, and a lot of times they're not even really broke. They may not have a lot of money, but they can survive. But they just be wanting more. So what they do is they look for somebody who's like great and successful, who has a good heart, and then they'll make up some sob story. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna pay the. I don't know how I'm gonna pay the rent this month. So you end up sending them a couple $100. You know, oh, I ain't got no money for food tonight. I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat tonight. So you send them money for food. Because what they do is once they form a connection with you, they start to dump their problems on you. And once they dump their problems on you, if you have a good heart, it's like you feel obligated to take care of them. It's almost as if you done took in a foster child and you taking care of a foster child, but it's an adult. It's not even a child. It's an adult. You know what I'm saying? They're like bullfighters. Yeah, taunting chosen ones. Yep, yep. And they gonna mess around and get ran over, Laura. They can taunt the bull so long, but a lot of these bullfighters that be with the capes and stuff, they be getting their ass whooped too. They be getting a horn or two up the posterior. That bull be like, yeah, boom, right in their face, right in their face. Oh, Suzanne, blessings to you, Aaron and company. Oh, blessings to you too. Yes, welcome. No poacher, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Why else would some dudes start seeing right away tell you they just had to pay some huge bill and can't afford a $5 cover for a pub? Right. Yeah, they be trying to milk people for drinks and shit. They be trying to once they see that they can establish a connection with you, here comes their problems. Or here comes and sometimes it's not even problems, it's just these little random needs and wants that they be wanting. Oh, let me get $5 for a drink at the pub, or let me get $20 for some meat to cook in the fridge or something. Oh, Dominic, good to see you, brother. They've been trying to take my soul with this so-called technology. In other words, fallen angel technology. Yeah, yeah, man. It's out here. It's out here, man. You know how bad it is now? A lot of people at these jobs don't even have empathy for their workers, man. You working your ass off and they don't give a damn. They want to work you like a slave. You can tell them, boss, I'm tired. I need a day off. No, no, we need you here. We need you there. They have no type of empathy, no type of understanding of your needs. It's like all they want is you to make the company money. They don't give a damn, man. That's what a lot of jobs is like nowadays. He even said, oh, Narpocha said, he even said he would be paying his mortgage up until his 50s. Wow. They definitely throw their pity stories at you right away if they see you're chosen and living in abundance. Oh, yes. They aim right at your heart, Narpocha. They aim right at your heart. That's all they do. Once they capture your mind and they got you thinking about them all the time, then they go right after your heart. Oh, please, I'm suffering, please. Like you taking in a foster child or something, man. It's crazy. These gang stalkers, Adomini says, these gang stalkers are narcissistic. They think they own me. Yeah, We live in a system where a lot of things are just falling apart, and like I said before, evil is rearing its ugly head. Like, we live in a system, right, that hides everything that they do. Behind closed doors, they do some of the most sinister crap to people, man. And some of the people that gets some of this stuff done to is the homeless people. You gotta ask yourself a question: how many times have you seen a homeless person in your town and all of a sudden they just disappear? You've been seeing them for months, and all of a sudden the homeless person disappeared. They're not on the streets anymore. You know what I'm saying? Where is a homeless person gonna go? And a lot of times these shelters be filled up. So where is a homeless person gonna go? And I feel sorry for like homeless people that be up north in the wintertime. Man, like those cold ass states like Maine, New Jersey, New York, Michigan, Minnesota. God damn, man, being homeless up there, or shoot, even in the Midwest like Oklahoma, uh, shoot, even northern Texas, shit, or Kansas, man, them homeless folks be going through. But you gotta look like, how come some of these homeless people just be disappearing out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? That's something to think about. Cause that's the kind of evil that goes on in this system, bro. This system is so wicked, bro. There's evil on so many high levels. On so many high levels. You know what I'm saying? So what they do is they'll target you from satellites. They do all kinds of shit, man. Watch everything you do. Watch everything you talk about. That kind of shit. Let me see. Narc Poacher said one narc told me he doesn't like EDM because he likes music with more soul. I was like coming from an evil entity with no soul themselves. Yeah, they was only just trying to fit in with you. That's all they was trying to do. Narc Poacher says, haha, yeah, we are definitely nobody's damn parents, not to a grown ass adult. Right, right. Yeah, it's like adopting a foster child, you know? Come on in, let me feed you, let me take care of you. But it's a whole ass adult. And then after that you be like, okay, what? You want me to change your diapers too? How you 45 years old and you want me to change your diapers? Come on now. Change your own damn diapers. Some Laura Park says some guy walked from behind a bus and walked in front of my moving car. I think the zombie apocalypse is happening. Yeah, yeah, Laura. It's a lot of frequencies going on in the atmosphere, and people are losing their minds. This is a time, right? This is a time that a lot of people are not balanced within themselves. They have a lot of things internally trying to get them to commit to evil acts. I've been going through that battle for years, so it's like I kind of got used to it. I just like I know right from wrong, but from the time you're born here, this is a spiritual warfare. You have to make the right decisions while you're here and not let those entities convince you of doing something diabolical. Because nowadays, a lot of people are being convinced in the spiritual realm to do diabolical acts, you know? And, with all this technology and this voice to skull type stuff, it's just happening at a much faster rate now. Um, Narpocha says, I believe gang stalking can be coordinated, i.e., the narcs who frequent a bar have the bartender in their pocket and abuse and attack chosen ones in public, and the bar staff is in on it. You know what, Narpocha? Gang stalking is so deep, it doesn't matter where you go. It's almost as if they have agents wherever you go. It doesn't matter what state you go to. I know in America, I'm not sure about outside the country, but in America, it does not matter what state you go to. It doesn't matter what hotel you go to. It just does not matter. There's always going to be an agent there to try to sidetrack your plans or ruin it some kind of way. I'm telling you, bro, I'm a living testimony of it. It's crazy. They're everywhere. It's like they're connected in some way. It's like, like they get on the phone, like, oh, there she is, or there he is. They're coming this way. Hey, they're coming this way. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, yeah. Y'all get in position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reject them. When they come to you, reject them. Or when they go into the store, take that shit off the shelves. We don't want them to have it. They do shit like that, man. Suzanne says the cops The cops drive them out of my hood. It's so mean because we have a forest. They're not bothering anyone. Yeah, yeah, you talking about the homeless folks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like homeless people up north, they man, I feel sorry for them people, man. I feel sorry for homeless people in general, but the ones that be up north in America, oh man, they be suffering, bro. Especially during the wintertime. A lot of them don't even make it. Some of them just disappear off the face of the earth. You don't know where they at. You know? We live in a place that targets on the weak, that targets on the innocent. That's how evil and diabolical this place is. Dominic Brown says, "You're right about that. When I was working, they had doing someone else's job because they quit for months. Oh, they had you doing someone else's job. Yeah. It's like they be trying to slave work you, Don. Yeah, man. They be trying to slave. Nowadays, you get a job, they just want to slave work you. They don't care about your feelings. Get back to work. We need more money. You know, the company needs this. The company needs that. You know what I'm saying? Laura Parks, I think they give them one way plane tickets. NYC sends homeless to New Jersey. There's a lawsuit going on. Oh, that's interesting. I never heard of that. They give homeless people one way tickets? God damn. Narcocha says, do you believe narcs will arrange for a stranger flying monkey while on a public date to go ask for your number and see if you'll take the flying monkey's number to test your loyalty? Of course. A narcissist, this is a narcissist, right? This is the best way I can describe him. While you're sitting down enjoying your life, having a peaceful time in the narcissist's presence, you're sitting down just chilling, trying to enjoy your peace. The narcissist is sitting there plotting. You know, while everybody else is having a good time, chilling, and enjoying the moment, the narcissist is sitting there plotting, scheming. It's just what they do. They have a very evil mindset. They're always plotting on ways of how to ruin somebody's life, how to fuck somebody over, how to take from people. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. And then on top of that, they will set you up to see how you would react to certain. Man, the narcissists I used to deal with in the past, they would have the people I don't deal with on three-way. Oh, they'd be like, oh, don't say anything. We're going to call Aaron. So I'd be on the phone talking, and then the person I don't like would be sitting there listening the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The narcissist plays both sides. That's just what the narcissist does. The narcissist is nobody's friend. They're always neutral because they're always in it for them. They're grandiose. They're self-centered. You know what I'm saying? And it's like anytime you tell the narcissist about who you don't like, the narcissist will go on the side of that person, just to try to terrorize you. Night Poacher says, there's even more homeless people in Omaha now. Yeah, it gets cold as fuck in Omaha, and I don't know how they survive. Yeah, I feel sorry for homeless people during the wintertime, man. I really do. Because when you out there in that cold, shit, I'm like, ain't no way. No way. Then some of them die. Um, Laura Park says, legions of demons, one God. Yep, that's right. It's too many of them, Laura. It's a lot of them. Hawaii, California, I've heard about California. California's homeless problem is ridiculous. Shoot, even down in Florida, they got something called Tent City where they got tents for days with just homeless people living in a certain section of. And a lot of times those homeless people they be in downtown, like where the skyscrapers be at. Isn't that strange? They be downtown where the skyscrapers and the millionaires and billionaires shake hands. Right outside is a bunch of homeless people. That shit crazy, man. Uh, okay, so I don't know what you're asking. You might have to rephrase that question. Um, yeah. Mike does. How is the swine? How is the swine? Let me see. I hope you're doing well. Well, if you ask me a question about pork, me personally, I don't eat pork. So I know what that does over time to a lot of people. It deteriorates your health because that's a some animals are considered garbage trucks of the animal kingdom. You know, you can't eat certain foods. You know what I'm saying? In my family country, we call narc swine, short for pig. Okay, okay. Um, yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with these narcs. All I know is they just up to doing some diabolical shit, man. That's all I got to say. Um, but yeah, y'all. So let's see. I agree. Pork is nasty. Right in our culture. Yeah, we are what we eat, man, and we eat junk all the time. There was a lady. She said she eat Big Macs most of her life. Or there was no, not a lady. It was a dude. He said he ate Big Macs every day for like 20 years. I'm like, and you still alive? Nah, couldn't have been me. Arabs call narcs dogs because they are reprobates. Yeah, yes they are. They have a seared conscience. There's no saving them people, man. Them people are done for. You know, it was just sometimes it took us years to realize how long. Oh, not how long. It took us years to realize that we couldn't save these kind of people. We couldn't help them. We couldn't love them. We couldn't heal them. You know, that's over and done with, man. Narc Poacher said, "Did you notice how when you meet a new narc, bad shit happens? Like you get a flat tire." Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. A lot of times when you meet a narcissist, it's like you start losing a lot of energy. They start dumping their problems on you. You start going through a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just bad omens. They're just walking curses. The moment you deal with them, your life starts to go downhill. That's why it's not good for women to have sex with different men. That's why it's not good for men to have sex with different women. You know what I'm saying? Because you're taking on the curses of that person, you know? And it's always important to watch the mindset of an individual. How do they think? How do they carry themselves? Do they always got to make a scene in public? Do they always got to be heard? You know what I'm saying? Do they always got to have things their way? How manipulative they are, how controlling they are. You know, sometimes you got to sit, and sometimes some people are so subtle with their abuse that you have to literally get out of their presence to sit down and think about the shit that they said and the shit that they do and process it. You know what I'm saying? Because some shit you just not going to process right away. You have to get out of people's presence to process it, strategize. You know, because one thing I want to teach you all is strategy. You know, whether it's leaving a job, whether it's leaving a relationship, always be strategic. If you do it emotionally, like fuck this shit, I'm getting out of here. You know, if you would have done it in a strategic way, it would work out better. Always plan ahead. Plan your exit ahead is what I'm trying to tell you all. Always plan your exit ahead. You know, if you see somebody's doing this and doing that, you don't want to give them hints that you're gonna leave right away because you don't know how they're gonna react in that moment. Sometimes you got to be subtle with it and slowly fade away. You know, so that way it's less damage to you, and this person has no choice but to accept the reality. But it's best to leave somebody when you're not with them versus when you're with them. Because some people are like, man, why can't you just tell me this face to face? No, because I know how crazy you is. Why the hell am I tell you I want to? Why the hell am I gonna tell you that I don't want to be in a relationship with you in your face? Why? So you can punch me in my face? So you can do some shit to get the police involved? No. So be strategic when you're exiting, even if it's a friendship, even if it's a relationship. Be strategic. Protect yourself, man. Shoot, even if you're leaving a job, be strategic. It's easy to get in the emotions, be like, man, fuck this shit and start punching a hole in the wall. But if you be strategic, if you calm down and strategically leave, you'll make a much smoother exit. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, Laura Park said they found human DNA in fast food. Don't eat it. Oh yes, especially like the burgers. Like the burgers, anything that got like brown patties on it, don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it, man. I had an Arby's burger the other day. They got this Wagyu shit, man. I've been to that shit. I'm like, this shit don't even taste like beef. Arby's is in on this shit? Hell no. Fuck that shit. Dominique says, these mofos nowadays don't have eyes to see, ears to hear. Their conscience is seared, and they're the two-thirds that will be wiped out. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You can't trust anybody who's just in it for themselves, who step on somebody else just to fucking come up off of you. You can't trust somebody like that. Oh hell no. You know? Can't salvage a reprobate. No love, no power, no sound mind. Yes, they are demons. Yes. That's right, Suzanne. And they are possessed by they're possessed by legions of demons. Legions. Narpoja said, why do you think narcs are trying to recruit people into their polyamory cults and nests? A lot of times when a narcissist, and that's a good question, Narpocha, a lot of times when a narcissist tries to recruit people into these like sex cults and things like that, it's like I think I sent you that the other day with Carbon Nation. Well, that was a sex cult, pretty much. This man manipulated a bunch of women into being his wives, and they was the one paying for all the bills. They was the one paying for the house that they was living in. They was the one paying for all the groceries, and he just sat on his ass and did nothing, just commanded people, you know. But these people believed in whatever he believed in, and you know it's crazy. Some people feel like they have to go to certain people for certain things when it comes to spirituality. If you're going to go to a teacher, you have to really examine that teacher thoroughly. How does he talk to you? Does he talk down on you? Does she talk down on you? Because some of these people that be in these cults, the people who's the leader of the cult, be talking down on them like they some slaves or they some like they're nothing. You know, would slap you in the face, would tell you get the hell out of my face, make you do push-ups and crap. That's the leader of these cults nowadays. And then people just want to still ride or die for somebody like that. It's okay to learn from other people, but how do they talk to you? How do they make you feel when they're teaching you? Because it, I don't listen. I don't listen to what you say. I feel what you say either. I feel what you say too. I don't just hear what you say. I feel it. How you project your words, it determines what kind of person you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you run into somebody who always yelling words at you, even if it means, "Hi, I fucking love you," you be like, "Man, get the hell out of my face with all that damn weird ratchet ass energy. I'll smack you upside your head. Don't come to me like that. You better tone it down." You know what I'm saying? Or somebody teaching you and they talking to you all crap. The Bible says this. If you don't do this, your ass is going into the lake of fire. Do I come on here and yell at y'all and tell y'all can go to the lake of fire for not reading the Bible? You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all to live your life and live your life right. That's all I try to teach, and I'm not gonna yell at you for that. That's up to you to make that decision. Some of these people out here that be trying to teach folks be yelling at folks. You're not doing enough. You're not good enough. Man, listen, man. You are who you are. Live your life. Do you. I'm just gonna tell you, live your life right. Try to keep your slate clean. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do after that, that's on you. I just, gave you the blueprint of how to align with the universe because it works for me, you know? Let me see. That was a good question. That was a good question, our poacher. Um, Narpo says, one narc told me he believes in positive energy vampires. Is that just gaslighting me? Positive energy vampires. He believes in positive energy vampires. Shit. Shoot, you got some positive energy, he gonna try to drain it right out of your ass. That's all he's saying. He's just doing it in a subtle way. Suzanne says confusion, spirits. Yeah, lack, pains, they stalk. Just cursed NPD, not people, demons. I have left employers over narc employees. I'm happy to do it all over again. I'm the best employee. Uh, Laura Park says study covert psychological murder, menticide, and intimate terrorism. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that, Laura. New breed. Yeah, a lot of people watch this channel. You know, respect to that brother. Let me see. Uh, but yeah, y'all. Let me see. He's a poly. Okay. They really walk in devil energy. That's what Suzanne said. They really walk in devil energy and so low vibrational and want you down with them. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people here. They know that your fate is. They know that their fate is sealed, and they just want to drag as many people down with them as they can. They don't really care. A lot of people out here are miserable, and they'll just find ways to try to ruin everybody else's life because they don't want to be alone. I guess in their misery. Um, yeah, no such thing as a good energy vampire. Right, Narpocha, there ain't no such thing as a good energy vampire. Because it's still a vampire at the end of the day. I want to suck your blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love says they do have dark energy. Bad things happen. Right. Like I said before, some people are walking curses. That's all they are. They're walking curses. And the moment you get in the bed with them, the moment you interact with them, your life starts to change. Because they've done so much filth and evil that they have attracted so much bad karma to themselves. You know, they don't think, it's people. There's people out here that just want to do what the fuck they want to do and get away with it. And nobody say nothing to them. Nobody holds them accountable. That's narcissists for you. They don't want anybody to hold them accountable. They just want to do what they want to do and reign supreme in their filth. Why do some narcs not hoover or act like you ain't shit and don't care when you go no contact? Is it just another head game? Well, that's a good question. Well, a lot of times the reason why they don't hoover some of us is because they know that we know the truth. That if even if they know that we would expose them on the spot, it's like it's a gamble for them to hoover. Especially if you're a chosen one, it is a gamble for them to come back. And a lot of times, if they're gonna hoover you, they're gonna try to come back with a large amount of people. They're not gonna come back by themselves. So a lot of those flying monkeys, they're gonna be like, man, I ain't trying to deal with all that. Trying to hoover a guy to come back in or hoover a girl to come back into your fucking bullshit just for you. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times they don't want to take on that challenge of you exposing them on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna rip that mask right off and they're gonna try to do something diabolical, you know. They'll just put them in jail faster is what I'm saying. It's just gonna put them in jail faster. Some of them need to be locked. Most of them need to be locked up anyways. Matter of fact, all of them need to be locked up. Just some of them haven't been locked up yet. They gonna get there. Eventually they will. 'Cause that's what they need to be. They need to be in solitary confinement away from the world. Let them deal with themselves. I saw a narc playing rough with his elderly cat and projected into her, calling his own cat a sociopath. Yeah, yeah. Shoot, the narc's gaslighting game and projection is so sinister it even affects animals, man. Even the animals will tell you who's right, who has a good spirit or not. If a cat, especially a cat, if a cat doesn't like somebody out of nowhere, listen to that cat. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that cat. Um, yeah, absolutely. A lot of these gang stalkers' fate is sealed. Absolutely. That's why they do what they do. They said they ain't got nothing else better to do but try to terrorize us. He also called his ex-wife a sociopath. Wow, I was like, you're probably a sociopath. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, they always want to project. Yeah. Um, if there's a rapture, they'll have nothing but each other to eat alive. Yeah. Matter of fact, when dinosaurs start coming back, when we start seeing creatures, when dragons start coming back, them narcs, they gonna have to fend for themselves. They're gonna have to run to the caves or something. You better start making some spears or some shit. You know, you better learn how to hunt them big ass fishes with them spears. Cause they going back to prehistoric age where they gonna have to survive. No more fucking gaslighting. You can't gaslight a T Rex. You can't gaslight a Plateosaurus. All right. Love says the narc I knew went to jail, had a rap sheet from here to California, and the judge let him go. Demonic, yeah. Yeah, the wicked protect their own love. Yep. Mike says, watch Hellraise with the narc and give them a weird stare after watching. Okay. I've held feral cats. Okay, okay. Okay. Let me see. They come after you in their flying monkey groups because they're too cowardly to go after the chosen one on their own. That's facts, narc poacher. A narcissist will never come, especially after they discarded you. They're not gonna come at you by themselves. You'll crush them on sight with truth. What they'll do is they'll try to get like a pack of flying monkeys to try to convince you, hey, he's sorry or she's sorry. No, please listen to us. This person has something to say. I mean, they put on this huge ass act just to try to reel you back in, but you know you're not going back to that bullshit. Who finna go back to that bullshit? Being belittled and degraded for somebody else's pleasure. Fuck that. Who finna live like that? Telling me how to live? No. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that a lot of chosen ones and empaths had to go through most of their lives is that most people try to tell us how to live our lives. Most people try to live our lives through live most people try to live their lives through us. You know what I'm saying? That's how messed up this whole thing is. Suzanne said, I dealt with a couple wedlock, just evil and their relatives. Yeah. His own cat attacked guests because he was playing rough with her and abusing her. So she was lashing out, so sad. Then called his own cat a sociopath. Wow. Wow. Narc I knew was doing black magic on me when we first met. Wow. Whew. Yeah. Never come at you by themselves. Always have to have backup. Right, because they're cowards. And it doesn't matter how tall, how big, how muscular. They are weak on the inside. They're not gonna approach you after everything they did to you. They're gonna just approach you. Nah. If they're gonna approach you, they gotta have an army with them to approach you. They can't do that shit by themselves. They too weak. Your presence alone will have them crumble. The last narc said to my face, I'm intimidating. A grown ass man, intimidated by a 125-pound woman. Right. Yeah, put that cerebral power on them, narc poacher. Put that cerebral power on them. uh, I'm like, bro, you can break my neck with a swipe of your wrist. Yeah, but they're weak internally. And I said this in one of my videos, energy speaks before physical speaks. If your energy is on a whole nother level, people feel that. They know how to, they have to tread lightly around you. You know what I'm saying? They have to tread lightly. Suzanne said, I moved from Florida. Too many narcs, too, by two relatives that were also narcs. They are everywhere. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But listen, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. I thank you all for supporting the content. Uh, shout out to Narc Poacher, shout out to Suzanne, shout out to every last one of y'all who came here and, supported the content. I hope y'all enjoyed the message. And look forward to some new lives in the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got to have this talk with you all. I think this was a good live. So, I'll make it public so that way you all can watch it again. But thank you all so much. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be safe.